This is such a great question that literally half of every single program that I have, whether it's my mini course, top 5 mistakes people make on a GLP-1, or the more intensive 30/30 program that I run, this is a lot of what we're doing is trying to figure out, am I at maintenance? Kind of where am I at? So the problem that I want to address in this video, particularly that you brought up here, is when you have had a larger weight loss journey, you will have some loose skin. And so you really can't tell aesthetically when you look at someone, do they have more weight to lose or not? Because people keep thinking that in the abdominal area that I have more to go, or my arms, my legs, like, and the problem is that there's an aspect where there's skin there at some point, right? Loose skin. And so the thing that I look at the most, that I find to be the most accurate, is to get an updated body composition and look how many pounds of skeletal muscle are there and how many pounds of body fat. And if you have a reasonable amount of skeletal muscle, let's say if you're a woman and it's 55, 60, 65 pounds of skeletal muscle, can we get the body fat to be less than that? So if you have 70 pounds of skeletal muscle, I want 70 pounds of body fat or less. But typically, if you are at the same number or less with the body fat compared to skeletal muscle, you are typically in a really healthy, amazing spot. Now, your BMI might not be mid range normal BMI, but that does not mean that you are not incredibly healthy. So, some people that is unobtainable based on where they started, unless they have bariatric surgery plus medications, or maybe 4 medications to begin with, which becomes bariatric on its own. So the question is if that's attainable, if it's possible for your genetics and your body. But that's the main thing that I look at. A mini course and my 30/30 program, I have it. I have a bonus video on how do you interpret a body composition test, because if you don't know what you're looking for, you like never know if you're successful or not. And this is a lot in the program. Like we've just had a round of 30/30 here, and a lot of people are like, hey, here's my body composition for the past few months, what do you think, what are your thoughts? And so many of them, they're at maintenance and they're doing amazing, or they're on their way but they're doing so great and they just did not ever have actual interpretation of it. So if that's something that you want help with, again, I'll leave the link to my course site down below. And if you click on courses and programs, again, both in 30/30 and the mini course, top 5 mistakes people make on a GLP-1, I go through this.